Good morning and welcome to Cryptogram 16 in the Cryptograms and Coffee newsletter series. Now, today's message comes to us from an author that I was introduced to all the way back in grade 4 when we were reading about a story that's set in the gold rush period. I ended up enjoying this story so much, I ended up going out and buying the complete works of this author. I found it on a discount table when bookstores still used to be in the mall. This puzzle is a little longer than usual, and it does feature some single letter words, so it's not terribly difficult to get into. It's a lot of fun, and if you want to see who this author is that I enjoyed reading so much and what the solution to this puzzle is, just stay with me. I started solving this puzzle by going after that first letter word. Since that letter appeared a lot in this puzzle, I decided to use the letter A. In the place of IWG, I added in A and D. That opened up another opportunity. The word is MXHWF, and we see there that we have an N sitting in the second last position. This isn't guaranteed, of course, but when we have an N in that second last position, there's a pretty good chance that that could be the suffix ing. So I tried that out. That opened up another word. And we see this word twice in the puzzle, FVVG. When we see a letter repeated in the middle of a four-letter word, that is pretty much going to be an E or an O. And since we already know the G and we already have the D, this word has to be good. We're not quite into the cascade here, but I do have an important clue, and that is down in that very large word in the bottom row of this puzzle. That is the ending of that word. We have I, O, and N, and that usually means we actually have T-I-O-N. So when I added in T, that kind of made some changes throughout the puzzle, and I could see some words coming together. Than in the upper row, better in the second last row. And while this puzzle was by no means finished, I had to work at it for a few more minutes to get the rest of this puzzle to kind of come together. Well, I was able to tell that this cryptogram has been authored by Jack London, who also happened to author The Call of the Wild, the book that I read all the way back in grade 4. Jack London is also telling us today something interesting about the perceived value of things that people write. Apparently, jokes are worth much more and are easier to sell than poems. I hope you enjoyed this cryptogram. Tomorrow we have another one coming up just for you. Looking forward to seeing you then.